W, we are here for the 1 year anniversary, and it's continuing. We still have time for folks to come on out because a free guitar demonstration is going to be happening at 4 o'clock, 4 till 5. We've talked with Jeff Duncan already. We're also talked with Eddie Cantu. Doggone It stickers are here. Doggone It merchandise is here. And you've also heard us talk about J&W. They're going to have this vintage guitar music gear show in Bossier City. It's going to be September 18th and 19th. And part of that, John and Wendy, what they do is a battle of the bands. A battle of the bands is going to be happening, and the winner gets to go out to Phoenix, which is a kind of a neat thing. Let me adjust this. Here we go. Now we're all in, squeezing in the I said in the studio, in the store. Morning Moon, Local-Ruston musicians, Thomas Schmidt, Dan Lindsay, and off camera we have Cameron Creasy and David Wingard. Did I do that right? And so, gentlemen, good afternoon, my friends. How are you?
Good afternoon. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, I bet you are. All right, Morning Moon. I'm going to say it that way, MOURNIG, Morning Moon. Let's start with you there, Thomas. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Biggest influence on me growing up was my father. He put me onto a lot of music that I really enjoy, such as Rush, The Who, bands like that of the 70s. So listening to all through that throughout, my childhood and growing up, that was always some of my favorite music to listen to. And, next thing you know, when I was 7, I got a drum set. And then 14, I started learning how to play guitar. A few years after that, learning how to play the bass, and now here I am.
Are you making money yet?
Yeah, we're making money.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's cool.
Slow and steady.
All right. So, you got to answer the question, too. From New Orleans to Ruston, how'd you get here? Now, you already heard me say you spell it backwards. It spells not sure. Yeah. So that's okay.
So the reason I got back here was because I'm actually at Louisiana Tech for aviation, and, looking at all the different colleges around the country looking for aviation, it was the most reasonable to come here, not only because it's close to home, but it's also reasonably priced. So, I just got here, came to Ruston, came for tech, and now I'm in a band.
So you're trying to get a couple of bucks knocked off your tuition fee by that free plug there, Dr. Geis. All right, so Dan Lindsay, we're talking with Morning Moon. Morning Moon, tell us about yourself.
So I'm actually from Ruston, grew up here, went to Ruston High School. Actually never touched a guitar until my sophomore year of high school. My brother passed away. He was the musician in the family, and I decided to pick it up and learn how to play for him. And it's brought me all the way here with these boys. And we've been together for just over a year now. We had our 1 year anniversary 2 days ago.
Cool, not so coincidental as we talk about Synchro Mysticism, the 1 year anniversary, J&W Music and Guitar Shop, as well as the 1 year anniversary plus one. Morning Moon, honor your brother. Tell us about him.
So my brother was Jack Lindsay. He had a fierce passion for music as well as aviation, which I'll get into that later, but that's actually how I met Thomas. He actually went to the United States Air Force Academy. He passed away in a skiing accident one day when he was in Colorado with his buddies. And so I was interested in aviation because of him too, and that's how I met Thomas. And then Thomas introduced me to David and Cam.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to talk with, this is 50% of Morning Moon. We're going to come back and do the other 50%, the yin and the yang, if you will.
Absolutely.
And get a Cameron Creasy here and also David Wingard. All right, so who made the first phone call to who and said, you know what, I play this, you play that, let's get together and maybe something happen?
So the way it all worked out was me and Cam actually used to work together at Rotolo's, and one day I guess either one of us brought up that, I play an instrument, and he goes, hey, yeah, I play an instrument too. And, we got together one day, and me and him just jammed, and then next thing you know, he drives me out to Dubach where I met David, and, we all started jamming together, and then we were like, we can make something out of this kind of sort of, we weren't taking it seriously at the time.
Right.
And then, next thing you know, one of my friends, who's actually Dan's girlfriend, she kept telling me, like, I need to introduce you to my boyfriend and stuff like that. Like, he plays guitar. He's also into aviation. Like, you should meet him. So, one thing led to another. And then you know, I met Dan and we talked, you know, about aviation and music, and I said, why don't you come over and jam with us, you know, see what happens.
So what you could have been called the Fly Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
as a possibility.
We definitely have a lot of aviation influences in our music and our logo.
Yeah, I love the logo. It's up there on the screen, by the way. Morning Moon, we're going to be tied into there. Yeah, where is it? There you go, right in front.
Right there.
All right, so last gig and next gig.
So our last gig was actually our first gig in Shreveport. It went pretty well. We played on a patio of El Jimador.
Casa Jimador.
Casa Jimador. El Jimador is a tequila brand.
None of which was consumed that night, but we'll leave that in case family members are
absolutely
watching.
not.
Of course not.
Then our next gig is actually this Thursday at Doghouse in Ruston. It's going to be starting at 10 o'clock, I believe. So
a late start.
Yeah,
huh?
a late start. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, we'd love everybody to come out and support us, support you know your local music, support your local businesses, and you know, have a good time with us.
So the Doghouse this Thursday night, it's going to be at 10 o'clock. That's just 3 blocks from here. It's a great venue. Have you ever played in there before?
No, sir.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. All right, so you mentioned, you dropped some names that your father influenced you, Thomas, about musical influences. Morning Moon, define the sound, and can folks go and listen to some of what you have? Is it up on Spotify or any other platforms?
So the only thing I would say about our sound is that it's very unique. I can't really explain how it sounds. You know, we just want to make sure we don't sound like anybody before us, and you know, but it's still kind of harken to each of our own, you know, influences for guitar, singing, drums, bass, whatever. And unfortunately, we do not yet. We're hoping to drop a single within the next couple weeks. Where it'll be called Spirit Animal, and you know, we worked a lot on that, and we hope you enjoy Spirit Animal a lot. And
Where's the native influence coming? I'm seeing Morning Moon and Spirit Animal. Where's this coming from? Or is that for the next 50% of the band?
Well,
okay, we'll get around.
Yeah, you can ask those guys about it.
We'll find out that. All right, this is Thomas and Dan with Morning Moon. We're at J&W Guitar. This is the 1-year anniversary. What time is it? Because, not that I care about. 3:45, yes. Because the free guitar workshop, the guitar clinic, is going to be here at 15 minutes from now. Y'all are going to stick around for that, I would presume, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We'd love to give a huge shout out to J&W.
That's it. Go for it. Yeah.
They've been with us from day one. Anytime we ever needed anything like aux cords, microphone stands, hi-hat for drums, anything you name it, they've always got us covered. And they're like our number 1 go-to music store.
I actually was able to get my number 1 bass here. So
Really?
the bass that
Cool.
I use for all my gigs, Firetone, based out of Shreveport. Just like to give a shout out to Mr. Jimmy Lovewell. He, you know, made the bass and bought it here at J&W, and I love it. You know, great people, great atmosphere. It's always fun to be here.
So obviously you're the bass player. Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. And Dan, what do you play?
I play the triangle. I
was born yesterday, but I stayed up late last night.
I play lead guitar.
Okay, cool. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We're going to interview the other half of the band here, and we'll kill this stream and light up another one.
All righty, thank you.
All the best, huh?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.
You're welcome.